Here are 3 reasons why you should attend your first open house. Hey, Matt Smith here, Matt Smith Real Estate Group. I'm with the open house queen, Kristen Reagan. She is heading up a lot of our open house stuff, so I wanted her to be a part of this chat. She really believes in it. It's a passion project for her and for I because they work so well for both buyers and sellers. Let's talk about reason number 1, Kristen. Reason number 1 in my mind is sometimes pictures don't tell the full story.
Definitely.
And so you need to see the home in person. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Well, for one thing, it's really hard to tell a layout of a house, for example, by
100%.
photos. A lot of people dismiss maybe a home just based on photos, but whenever you're there, the feel of the house, the layout of the house, that can all be a selling point that you can't really get as much from photos a lot of times.
100%, and like we pride ourselves in taking professional photos for our listings. Like our marketing is very, very crucial and important. And we do the best representation we can of the property, but photos don't tell the full story, right? And so sometimes you can't see it until you see it. I've had clients, and I'm sure you have too, that have seen a house online and they're like, I don't really think I'm interested. And we have a conversation. I'm like, guys, I think it checks the boxes. Let's just go take a look.
Yeah.
And they walk in and are like, holy cow, this is perfect. And they fall in love,
Yeah.
right? And so there is that opportunity that if you see it in person, it could be the one.
Yeah, exactly. You never know until you see it.
That's right.
I mean, it's even if you don't like it, check it off the box and move on.
Such a great point.
You can learn from different things about what you like or don't like from seeing a house in person.
Yeah, I was getting ready to hit on that. That's awesome that you mentioned that, is that it's, even if it's like, there's a 50% chance that I'm gonna hate this thing, go there so you can find out what you don't like. So that when you are finding your other houses, guess what? Now you've seen it in person, what you don't like and why it's important that the next one doesn't have that, right? Whether it be a basement, an extra bedroom, a fence, whatever, right?
Yep.
It doesn't have to be perfect for you to come look, but if you come look, you're gonna get closer to finding that right home for you and your family. Something else with that too is the neighborhood, right? You need to see it in person so you can understand the area that the house is in. Because pictures don't show you what the neighbors' houses look like. Pictures don't show you what the drive is to the property. Like, you need to experience that stuff in person.
A lot of times with open houses, maybe it's on a weekend, so you're seeing maybe weekend traffic, neighborhood, like who's out and about, how loud it is, for example, or if we're doing an open house during the day, you're seeing kind of, again, what the neighborhood's like during the day. So it's just kind of a learning experience
for
the neighborhood.
Yeah. And if nothing else, come by and see Kristen, see one of our amazing agents, and chat with us. We just like hanging out with people. We usually have water, food. Come on and hang out with us, if nothing else. And reason number 2 is you need to be able to check out the neighborhood. There are 3 things that are the most crucial when buying real estate. It's location, location, location. And you can't tell that by looking on a map. You can't tell that without seeing it in person or having maybe Kristen drive by and tell you. It's so important while we're having these open houses that you understand what the neighborhood looks like, what the traffic is. There's so many factors to the neighborhood that it is crucial. It's a huge benefit to buyers to come by and see that in person. And reason number 3 is it is a great jump start to your home buying process. It gives you an opportunity to see the home in person. It gives you an opportunity to meet with a great agent like Kristen to help have questions about the process, to really understand what the next step is in the process. We believe in education here, right? And if you can have that conversation face to face while you're at a property, like imagine this, if I'm a first time home buyer, I don't understand the process, well, you can point out some things in the process while we're face to face at the open house. You can show me why a lot of buyers want this particular thing in a home and why this is an important feature of the house. And there's just a lot of education that can happen during these open houses.
Definitely, and we're not gonna hound you if you come to our open house, and hold your hand and walk you around, but if you have questions, we're there to answer them. So we just wanna be a benefit, be help to you when you're looking around and just answer any questions you might have.
Yeah, well, it's such a great point. It's like, we're not gonna bombard you. We have to protect the property, of course, right? But we wanna give you freedom, right? We wanna give you space. We want you to just talk about it with your significant other, with your family, if you're there with them. You are there and we are out of your way, but we're also there if you need us. And we're also there if you have those questions, because buying a home is a very important decision. And I think open houses are a great place to start. So if you're interested in attending your first open house, you're curious what that looks like, or you just want to buy or sell a home in general, reach out to our open house queen, Kristen Reagan, or us here at Matt Smith Real Estate Group. We would love an opportunity to earn your business.